All right, guys, we are Project Me Live Tuesday night this time. How fun is this? We tried Thursday, we tried Wednesday, we're trying Tuesday now. So let's see how many people are able to jump on. We're kind of testing the waters to see what the best time for y'all is. But we are going to get started with our Project Me, just informational session about getting results for all of you guys that are participating. Some of you are going to be rewatching this. Some of you will be watching live. If you're watching live, can you do me a favor? Are you posting in the group real quick? We're going live? Beautiful. Can you do me a favor and post that you're here? Like, we can kind of see that somebody's watching, but we don't know when you guys jump on. But let us know your name, where you're from, if you want to share your results so far, and of course any questions, but at least just say shout out from Thornton, Colorado, whatever that is, right? And then we'll know that you're active and you're here, and I can try to address anything that you might want during this evening session. So we wanted to start off by really, last week we did some recognition when we kicked off. You guys are getting like freaking awesome results. So I have to tell you, like, as a coach, I am so proud of you. And I'm guessing this sounds good. I didn't even move this. Probably is. You guys can hear me, right? So I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of the results that you're already getting. And when you see this before and after that we have right here, I really want to point out and talk about how doing these pictures and actually having them side by side to visually see the results, that's a key piece that we do that sets us apart, that's going to show how your body's changing. Because like you guys saw with this transformation here, she just lost 0.3 pounds last week, and not just, but she lost 0.3 pounds. And when you look at that result, it provides the motivation that you want to keep going. And you're not going to lose weight every single week necessarily, but watching your body change can be enough to give you the motivation, the excitement to continue to make good choices. And when you get frustrated or you feel like defeated a little bit, what can happen is you don't want to keep pushing your nutrition or your exercise like you should. So having this visual feedback is so important. When I look at this transformation, you guys, this is just 3 weeks, right? Over here. Yep, got it.
It's actually 4, but
4 weeks, okay.
Week 0, week 2.
Week 2, okay.
End of week 3.
End of week 3, which
and
is...
She actually is retaining water in that last picture, which should make her week 4 even
better.
more dramatic.
Yeah. Which is, when you guys see the difference, I see a difference in
just
her
look at her face.
Yeah. It's crazy. And just her demeanor, look actually at her happy progression that we go through. And Jay wasn't like, hey, look not happy, kind of happy, and super happy. That's not the way we do this. It's just her confidence in her self-presentation. And you know what my favorite part? And I know her core is cutting in, but I love just look at her leg shape.
And specifically, she was doing heavier leg exercises because she is a ballerina.
Right.
And we went away from that. We went to cardio instead.
Yeah.
And she's actually trying to lose a little bit of size in the thigh and a little bit of muscle. She's okay with that. And she's working more in her core to build up there. Yeah. And so she's changing her body shape.
Yep.
Because she's not a dancer anymore. She doesn't need to carry that muscle mass there. And she wants to try modeling at some point and everything. So.
Oh, she's going to be, she'll be phenomenal with that.
Yeah, she's 6 foot tall. So.
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. And I can totally relate to that, being a gymnast. We have mass. So when I wanted to get rid of mass, running is one of my go-to things because I can actually run off muscle. And it's cool that we're able to personalize your program. Like we said last week, if you're having a specific thing that you're wanting to go for, you want to just reach out to us so we can make those adjustments for you. So not only are these pictures motivating because we have them side by side and she gets to personally see, but you guys, knowing that she's sharing them every single week. So just mad shout out to you for being so involved in the progress. Or in the process, she's going to get more results quite likely than somebody else that's not doing that. And even if your body's not changing, we were discussing how that can be just as motivating to do a side by side and be like, you know what, I'm going to own it. This is where I'm at. Maybe I haven't been fully doing my program, haven't been fully doing my workout. We need to make some tweaks. But sharing where you're at and where your progress is, you guys, you're putting yourself out there and you're making a commitment to get results. And that's what we're running after.
And I think when you post the photos, if you hand me the mouse here.
Yeah, I'm not very good at driving. You guys, look at my new prosthetic arm. Do you like it? Yeah.
So we'll pull this up and then hold down the control key for me.
Yep, teamwork makes the dream work.
And so, we'll actually pull these up side by side and talk about what she wants to accomplish, what shape she wants to do in, what are the different areas. And, obviously she's been working on her butt routine pretty extensively at this point. And it's even from the back, or in this case, go ahead and hold down the control again.
Got it.
From the side, even the shape from the side.
Oh, look at the side pic. Like even like her trim of her arms and back.
So this is something you can post on the group. You can say, what do I do for those love handles? What do and a lot of answer initially is just lose the weight. You can't cut in if you have a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch of fat, over a particular area.
Right.
So, that'll be the answer initially. But then there's like, with her, it's like, no, don't do full squats.
Right. Look at the full shape of her butt.
Yeah.
Just nailing this.
And once she loses the upper back fat a little bit more, that shape will come in more.
She could do some like tricep kick-ups. She could do some serious. She's going to start to cut.
She's doing those. Actually, we talked about that. That was like, I go, now that you've lost the weight, I said, if you can do some close grip push-ups, if you can do some, just some Tabatas to start to work your triceps and like a little bit of your upper chest. I said that will help you give that more lean physique at the same time.
And even looking at this, so what we do, you guys, is when we're able to coach you because you're providing this visual feedback, like I could even see, so she's starting to gain a little bit better posture here. Like you can see in her upper back versus here how her shoulders are coming forward. She can do even more of that by working like her traps, the center of her back, where she's going to be able to pull everything even like more posture. So the visual feedback is huge for your own happiness, for your own continuation of your progress, for support in the group, for us to be able to coach you, and also as a team. Remember, this page, and I know we've been given permission to share this piece of it, but in our Project Me page, all of that's private. None of that is to be shared anywhere. It's mutual respect. You guys are all going after the same thing. So that is like being with your club, your crew, your tribe, and sharing with one another is going to help to motivate. Because I know you guys are motivated when you see her picture, right? Like you want to be doing the same. And I've got a couple other photos that you guys have sent to me. I'm really going to keep encouraging you to share those and post them because they are phenomenal. Like the one that I just showed Jay.
Yeah, you were talking about it, and she's actually competing against Marissa here.
Yeah, like in a healthy way. She's like,
she's never met her, doesn't know her, but she sees the pictures and goes, man, I got to stay on track. I got to stay close. And I found it funny that that's that teamwork where, if you happen to be in the same area, sure, go work out together, whatever. But if you're not, it's like, hey, I'm going to try to keep up with her. She's going to keep me, or vice versa. So
it is like being a part of a team, right? Where you're athletes, you're pushing each other to be better, but also you're wanting to be the best. So you're wanting to push yourself even more. So and I would love for her to share pictures so that Marissa can feel the same thing.
Right.
The healthy competition back and forth, because she's also like almost at 10 pounds. So we're getting incredible results, you guys. And if you haven't looked at your pictures yet, you might not know. One of you sent me a photo. Pants are like out by this far, like some of her big pants.
Oh, really?
Smallest that she's been in a long time. But everybody else doesn't know that unless you share with the group. I know it, and I'm so proud of you. But feeling that accomplishment and that excitement with everybody else is just, it's going to get you further. It's going to get the team further. It's going to get better results. So if we didn't hone in on that enough, you guys, share your pictures, share your project, use that page to support and to motivate, and you're going to see better results in the long run. Pretty much? Yeah? Okay, so Jay, will you assist me, and how do I get back? I am really not good at driving with this one arm, friends. It is great. A quick reminder for you guys, the Project Me page that you have access to has all of those tools that I would log in on a regular basis. The more that your transformation is in your face and a part of your daily life, the better results you're going to get. If like 4 days pass and you kind of forget that you're doing Project Me, you're not going to most likely stay as strict with your nutrition, your tabs, your workouts. So getting in here into the Project Me page on Facebook as well as the support group is something you want to continuously do. And if you haven't gone through here, I had somebody messaging me about the workout program. Guys, your full workout program, don't forget, is right here. And that daily education is something that you want to be popping into to see the additional support that we're providing to you continuously, right? And it's just a matter of keeping it top of mind. That's really what this is about. And you're going to learn something. Like, you're going to learn long-term habits. So I wanted to remind you guys about that all of your tools are there. And then today, what I want to talk to you just a bit about is about your caloric intake and really what it means to lose 1 pound. And some of us don't celebrate as hardcore as we should when we lose a pound of fat, and you don't even like think about what that means, and also kind of what the balance is between nutrition and fitness in terms of losing a pound. So to kick off, Jay, do you remember in this transformation of Megan, how much was she down right in this picture? About, was it, I think it was less than 6 pounds.
I think it was 6 pounds exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So a change of the body that looks like that, and I also want to say this, 6 pounds, look at the muscle that she added on there as well. So
and a lot of that, the muscle was already there. You can see she's pretty bulky on the left-hand side.
Right. It was
she
trimming
just stripped
everything.
away that last quarter inch of fat.
She definitely learned how to do tricep push-ups. Yeah. Remember how we were just talking about the other girl can cut it in her, Marissa can cut in her triceps? Look at those babies from her Tabatas and her triceps, full extension, just following these different things we've got here for you. But looking at that, like a 6 pound weight loss might be the perfect amount for you. I don't know about your transformation. So like really celebrating each pound and seeing what goes into that is something that I want you guys to be aware of. So here's a couple of facts for you just to help the process for your mindset. So 3,500 calories equals a pound. And these are all like, this is just the math of weight loss. Okay. This is not exact because each of our bodies is different, but 3,500 calories is a pound. So in order to lose a pound, and this is, we're looking at a pound of fat, right? You would need to create a deficit in your consumption or a burn of 3,500 calories. So I'm going to give you guys an example of me, just so you know where we're at. So I go to Punta Cana in 4 weeks. So for me, I'm always like, I'm always going to look at like pushing my results, and then I kind of settle in and push my results and settle in. So right now I'm sitting at 149, and I wouldn't mind being 147 for my trip. So I'm just looking at 2 pounds. Okay. I burn 1,600 calories a day. So in order for me to burn 2 pounds, I need to burn about 7,000 calories, right? 35 and 35 is 7,000 calories. Okay, you guys still following me? This is a lot of math, but I want you to just kind of be aware of where this is at. So if I follow my plan that I have on here, and I do my 2 shakes and my snack and my healthy meal, then I'm going to have about 1,200 calories, and I'll create a deficit of about 400 each day. So if I just did that without the working out, then it would take me about 10 days for, is that right? Mm-hmm. No, that's not right. I need it to 8,000, I need it to 7,000. It's going to take me 400, I should have done the math beforehand.
400 calories a day?
Yep.
So 7 times 2, 14, 15 days.
15 days. Okay, so there you go. So 15 days of eating right. Now, that means like on Sunday night, I go out and I pound in 3,500 calories. I'm going to go backwards a little bit. Like it's going to take more than 15 days, right? So that would show you how I can do that with just creating a healthy calorie deficit. Then you pile on top of that, maybe I work out 5 times during the week. So I burn an extra 300 calories. So I burn an extra 1,500 calories a week working out. Now it's going to take me a little bit less to lose those 2 pounds than a full 2 weeks. So when you guys are like looking at a week, you're like, oh, like I've had some of you be like, I'm impatient. I've only lost, you know who I'm talking about right now. I've only lost 4.4 calories in the first 2 weeks, or I'm sorry, 4.4 pounds. Like that's an awesome accomplishment. And if you had pictures, I bet you would be looking at it as thinking like, wow, I really did an incredible job. And thinking about the number of calories you had to burn in order to do that is a major accomplishment. So the main thing that I like to point out there is what people can often do is they go a little haywire, let's say on a Friday night or a weekend or whatever that is, and you're consuming where like you do good all week. And I know this, you guys, because I can be a weekend warrior, all right? Where like I nail it Monday through Friday, but then Saturday, it's like there's a couple chips that lead to a couple more chips, and then there's a couple whatever it is, you know, whatever your nemesis is. And I put in a 2,000 calories extra at dinner, and I only burned an extra, 2,500 so far this week. So now I'm only at a deficit of 500 calories for the full week. So when you're looking at your and I don't want to say cheat times, because guys, we're not dieting, we're just learning to manage our lifestyle. But when you're looking at those moments where you're having extra calories, just be aware that 3,500 calories is a pound. So if you wanted to do this is and you can jump in after this. I love this part. if you were just going, you don't want to do nutrition. You're like, this is awesome, but I'm just going to work out and I'm going to get the same results. And I've had a lot of clients that have come to me that it's like, this working out just isn't working out. Like I'm working out harder than ever and I'm still not getting results because we're not controlling the nutrition. Okay, so let's just say you're going about your normal nutrition that you were doing before and you want to burn 3,500 calories. Some of the best examples that I have is to do that, you could run about, like you burn about 100 calories per mile is the average. So you could run about 35 miles to burn 1 pound of fat, which that's not sounding fun to me. Not at all, right? There's an example of you could do 6.5 hours of jump roping. That's going to be about 3,500 calories, so 1 pound. So if you want to like wake up tomorrow, not do your nutrition program, and also do 6.5 hours of jump rope, there would be an example. Another one is Pilates. Let's say you're like low impact. 11.5 hours of Pilates on average would burn 3,500 calories. So it really is that important for you to be watching your nutrition in addition to your working out to get the tonus, to get the body structure. But where the weight loss comes, you guys, is focusing on that program that we gave you originally. So I know you were going to jump in there. Did you have?
No, I mean, I think the numbers kind of go for themselves. Right?
Yeah.
It is nutrition, it is calories. You want to keep your metabolism up, which means you do want to exercise. You don't want to drop your calories way down. Right. Because then your metabolism does slow down, unless you're doing like intermittent fasting or something like that, where
you can go into like starvation.
It's designed to go into it.
Right.
So, it's something where you've got to keep that small balance and you don't go real critical on nutrition to where you're at a subsistence level. And you don't go overboard on, working out.
It's a crazy balance, like
because you can't sustain it, and that's what The Biggest Loser does. It creates they're down below 1,000 calories. Right. They're burning 4,000, 5,000 calories per day.
Massive results fast.
And they just did a study on the winners. 14 of the 15 gained back all the weight plus more than what they lost on the show. Because their metabolism got destroyed, and they just couldn't keep the momentum up that they had before. You got to work,
right?
You got kids, you got to eat, you got to live life, you got to go to a soccer game or whatever, and you can't work out 6 hours a day. It just can't happen.
You have to figure it out,
and you can't ease back in. And the one person that maintained it, she still has gained a bit of the weight back, but she kind of turned herself into a fitness person. So I suppose if you want to lose the weight and then become a fitness trainer, maybe you can. But you have an accident where you can't exercise, and you're done. Right. It's going to be hard to get back on it.
And that's like that's so true. Like a lot of what we're working with you guys on is I'm not looking for a 5-pound weight loss each week. That's not something that I even really desire for someone to have. Like you have these crazy weeks from here and there, but it's really about consistent habit changes. Slow and steady wins the race when we do this. And I want to be able to see these types of results right here from you guys. And then you know how to keep that same body type. Like I've been maintaining for 6 or 7 years now with maybe a 5-pound flux total that I've gone up and down. So my body changes a little bit. I couldn't work out for 6 months because of a concussion. Like there's things that I've had, like life happens to me, but I know how to balance because of the tools that we have right here and just having the education.
Well, we have the classic example. We actually have a lot of ex-athletes come to us, and Megan is an athlete that had gained some weight and everything else. And what happens is they're in their sport, they're doing it, they graduate from high school, they get out of college, they can't go to the gym at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And now that, like some of the gymnasts, they burn thousands upon thousands of calories. When Echo was going out for the national team, at 24 hours a week. Yep. Right? We can burn a ton of calories in 24 hours a week.
And it's full lifestyle transition.
One of your current participants is a former gymnast and a former diver and stuff like that, and you can't keep it up, and that's where the nutrition settles it. But you can see burning calories. I eat whatever I want. Part of that is you hit that freshman 15.
The age, just a little bit,
Callie and I talk about age all the time. Of eventually when you get to 35, you start getting broken, and
you break things all the time.
Yeah, so metabolism creeps up on you also. And so you have to have the diet side of it. There's no doubt.
Right. So if you guys aren't like, I don't know where every single one of you are at in your transformation so far. If you're not where you want to be, I need you to reach out to me and shoot me a message. Like, here's what, me or Jay, like, here's what's going on. Can you just help me? Should we tweak some things? Is it accountability? Is it your program? Because this is what our job is to make sure that you're getting results, right? But we can't do it without communication, without your effort. So if there's something where you need a little bit more, let us know. Also, don't beat yourself up. Like, if you've lost 5 pounds right now, I mean, some of you are in a couple weeks. A pound to 2 pounds every single week, you guys, is an awesome accomplishment, and that's how you get to this 6 weeks, 6 pounds is what that is, right? So keep that in mind, and it could be that when we have a chat, that there are some things that you're doing to kind of self-sabotage, where it's like you're so good, but then all of a sudden that one day comes, or that time comes, where you kind of go backwards and you start all over every Monday. And we want to help you through that so that you can still have your fun, but also get results long run, which means following that nutrition program pretty close, at least 80% of the time is really what you're looking at. So if you're not there yet, if you're not quite where you want to be, reach out to us. Mad kudos to you guys, because I am seeing some incredible results. I personally send out a lot of messages. Where are you at? Where's your weight loss? So I get to hear a lot of that. It's not my job to share on the page. That's your guys' job. So that's why I'm looking for the participation, because I want you to learn how to celebrate yourself as well, right?
And help someone else out. You
know,
Marissa, like I said, I had no idea that people were looking at it going, man, I got to get on it. But I do know when we post before and afters, we get a slew of messages of, I got to get back on this. I got to, make this happen. I know I can do it.
There's going to be a flux of people that start to come in here because they're watching you guys, and
they're waiting for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah, and they just lost some inspiration and motivation somewhere within there. And guys, that's just life. Like, I don't know how old you are that's watching right now, but you're going to have different stages of your life where you're like, it just kind of slipped away. The motivation slipped away, and this program is there to get right back in front of your face and remind you that this is a possibility. This body type's a possibility. That confidence is a possibility. Feeling that good in your swimsuit, in your shorts, in your tank top. Like, some of us, we don't wear shorts, do we? Because we don't want to be seeing our legs. And when you get to the point where you feel like you can sport shorts outside and you feel good about it, that's a huge deal to feel that good about yourself. So it could just be the little things.
And I would say, even looking at these pictures like Megan, and then of course the pictures of Marissa, 2 totally different body types. Neither one of them could look like the other. That's why that inspiration shot's so helpful. It's finding someone that has a similar body type that has taken their body to a level that goes on.
Yep.
I'm not going to look like Pierce Brosnan no matter how hard I try.
Right.
It's not going to happen. I think I said week 2 results, and I photoshopped Brad Pitt next to me one time. And the initial one.
It's just the way to do it.
It's amazing. I would never look like Brad Pitt. I don't have the bone structure. I don't have the same physique. My shoulders are wider than his, and so is every other part of me. But I just can't get to that level. And that's why I liked, what's her name?
Brittany's
Hot Shot, because it was a little bit of a stretch for her, and her ultimate shot looked totally different. She took her body to a different level,
and better
for her,
right?
Than what the other girl had.
Yeah. So if you haven't done that either, I call it like an anchor point, which is like a point that's in the future that's going to help you make good decisions now. And I have some people that I'm working with right now that are working on losing over 50 pounds. So it's really important, because that's a long time that we're going to be working together, that they have this vision of themselves at a certain point, so that when they're confronted with any sort of those temptations, instead of thinking about, immediately it would be awesome to eat that apple pie, immediately it'd be so good to pull through that drive-through, immediately whatever would be there that would feel like satisfying for a couple minutes, and instead they're thinking, but I'm going to look like this, and I'm going to have this sort of confidence when I walk into my holiday party or whatever that is. So having that vision of what you want to accomplish on your phone, on your fridge, in your mind, on your computer is, it can be something that really impacts you if you haven't done that yet.
And the before and afters do that also. It's kind of like, okay, I went from here to here. Like if you go
There's
back
progression,
to Marissa here.
This is, let's,
there.
Yep.
I'm doing it left-handed from the wrong side.
See that?
She can turn around and look at this and go, I got there in 3 weeks.
Yep.
Even after week 1, go ahead and hold down the control.
Got it.
So even after week 1, she had gone from here to here, which is still a bit of a change.
Yeah. Oh, look at a cut in her top ab.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
And so she goes, gosh, that was just a week, you know, and then we come down and this is a week.
See,
the next week.
Yep.
Right? And you go, wow, that was a huge change. Now, keep in mind, from the left to the next one over, that was 5 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
From the next one to the next one, that was 2 pounds.
And then
from the next one to the next
pounds.
one is a ½ pound.
So if she wasn't doing her pictures, she'd probably be pretty frustrated right now.
Yeah, because she only lost a quarter, like 0.3 pounds. Right?
Yeah, she'd have this expectation. I lost 5, I lost whatever, and now I lost 0.3. Like, what am I doing wrong?
But number 3 to number 4 is more dramatic to me than number 2.
And now she's cycling on the last. Like, there's the bloat on the last one or whatever. So that just, I mean, it goes back like full circle to the beginning of what we talked about today. That really, you guys, if you're not doing this piece of it, you're doing yourself a disservice, because I could see a client getting frustrated and making poor choices because you're like, you know what, it's not working anyways. I might as well have the fill in the blank here. I might as well not hit the gym. She sees that picture and she's like, heck yeah, like I am on it. I'm on my program. I'm on my workout.
Yeah, and the hot shot, it could be like if you're 50 pounds or more, the hot shot could be months and months, a year away or whatever. And here she goes, okay, week 2 to week 3, I did that. Week 3, can I get to week 4 and have this? And that just 1 week time frame, you can say no to an apple pie for 1 week.
Right. And also now looking at that, like she will have an awesome hot shot by the end. Like what a fun story that's going to be. And this is what we're seeking. Like we're really looking for those model opportunities for those of you that are into that sort of thing, to be able to show what we accomplishment. And those are so much fun, you guys. Like I've had the best time at those. So I mean,
craziness too.
Craziness, absolute craziness. So I don't think we have any questions tonight.
Nope. And we sprung this a little bit last minute, so we don't. But we're going to record it.
Yep, and then you can do a rewatch.
You'll be able to watch it afterwards. So, and it's kind of funny. We'll have 6, 7, 8 people on, but then we'll have like 23 people watch it.
Right.
So it's like people are catching up. It's nice to be live because you can ask the questions live, which I would encourage. But you know, if you can't make it, we'll always be there for you.
We'll work with you. So we're going to try. I believe what we're going for is Tuesday nights for a couple weeks here. We're going to see if that resonates with you guys. If you wish to have a later time, like if we want to do 8 instead of 7:30, give us your opinion. We listen to you guys. So just let us know on that, and we will let you know in the group. But I'm going to personally, and both of us are going to be looking for pictures, weight changes, like just more of that visual feedback and being able to see where you guys really are at so that we can support you as best as possible.
In fact, I'll commit to, we'll message them.
Okay.
You know, today and tomorrow we'll message them and say, okay,
you ready for that?
Where's it at?
Yeah, that'll be great. All right, guys, so thank you so much, and I can't wait to see y'all next week. Questions, bring them at me, and I hope you guys have a great evening, whatever evening it is for you. Thank you so much.
See you later.
Adios.